Despite the imposition of curfew, reports are coming in that gunfight in from near the India-Myanmar border and its neighboring areas. Well, teams of combined security forces are conducting patrols in and around Moreh. The firing started around 4:30 p.m., sources said. Earlier yesterday, armed miscreants ambushed a police team in Moreh, triggering 3 to 4 blasts besides opening fire at the team. One Manipur police commander received injury in the incident and was shifted to the Assam Rifles Hospital. All right, so this is the breaking news at this point in time. Viewers, reports of heavy firing are coming in from the border town of Moreh. And on your screens, these are the fresh visuals of the heavy cross-firing between the combined security forces and the armed miscreants is on. And as we all know that despite the imposition of a curfew, reports are coming in of the gunfight in from the near India-Myanmar border and its neighboring areas. And for more details, I'll be joined over phone line by our editor-in-chief, Wasbir Hussain. Wasbir, heavy firing in Moreh again.
Yes, Priya, this is the breaking news at this point in time. Even as we speak, there is heavy crossfire between armed miscreants and the security forces comprising the police and the Assam Rifles in the border town of Moreh. I must tell you that Moreh is the last Indian border town along Myanmar. So it is a very, very cosmopolitan town with a large population. Considering the size of the town, the population is large. There are diverse communities in Moreh, but shockingly, this is the third incident of attack on policemen and security forces by unidentified armed miscreants. On the first incident was on the 31st of October when armed miscreants attacked and killed the SDPO, Subdivisional Police Officer of Moreh. He was shot dead in cold blood while he was performing his duties in the town. Then again, yesterday, a police patrol on routine duty in Moreh town were attacked, and in that incident also, at least one policeman sustained injuries who was out of danger. And today, it was a joint patrol. Today, let's talk about today's incident. It was a joint patrol by the police and the Assam Rifles in the heart of Moreh town when it came under attack. Armed miscreants not only opened fire at the police team from automatic weapons, but they also hurled bombs at the police team. In fact, the patrol was in vehicles, but at one point there was the distance between the Assam Rifles vehicle and the police vehicle got widened. The distance became a little more when the police vehicle came under automatic gunfire as well as attack with bombs. Whether it is grenades or different types of bombs, it is very, very unclear, but there were explosions. Like yesterday also, there were 4 explosions in that town. So this is an extremely disturbing situation in the town of Moreh, right on the border with Myanmar, the last Indian post along the border with Myanmar. Now, what we are hearing is that this attack comes at a time when Moreh was under curfew. This was over the disturbed situation following yesterday's attack on the police team right in the heart of Moreh. Now, what is going on? This is something which is absolutely disturbing and shocking. Now, the government has a lot to answer as to what is going on. Who are these armed miscreants? They cannot be mystery gunmen. They must be belonging to a group. They must be belonging to a militia. They must be belonging to an insurgent group. Or if not, are there armed gangs operating in Moreh? That is the big question. If they do not belong to a militant group, if they do not belong to a newly formed militia, there must be an armed group which is operating in Moreh. Is it a free-for-all that is going on in parts of Manipur? This is the big question which the authorities in Manipur will have to answer. But we cannot forget, we just to remind you viewers, thousands of weapons and thousands of rounds, lakhs of rounds of ammunition were looted in course of the ethnic violence, in the early days of the ethnic violence in Manipur. Now, there were arms and weapons floating around. In fact, only 48 hours ago, the the army commander, the 𝗂𝗍𝗂 of the Eastern Command, was quoted in the media as saying that the biggest challenge in Manipur was the free availability of weapons in the hands of people. He was referring obviously to the looted weapons. Only a few hundred looted weapons have been recovered or handed over, but thousands of weapons are still in the loose, in the custody of people who could be civilians, who could be insurgents, who could be militias, and with these weapons, sophisticated weapons, it was enough for some people to actually form a new rebel group or a new militia. So this is the situation that is prevailing in Moreh. So extremely difficult situation in Moreh right now. Difficult situation in Moreh. Then as we speak, there is intense firing going on in the town of Moreh between armed miscreants and security forces. Means the police, the army, and the Assam Rifles and the Rapid Action Force. So this is the update, and we do not know whether there has been any casualties, but some reports are saying that one police personnel has been injured in this random attack on the policemen who are performing their duties right in the heart of Moreh.
All right, Wasbir, 2 incidents of ambush in 2 days. Situation very serious, Wasbir.
Absolutely, the situation is indeed grim. The situation is volatile in Manipur, particularly in Moreh. Shocking incidents, and there have been incidents in other towns of Moreh where crores of rupees have been looted by armed gunmen. No, there is no news from the state authorities about whether the money has been recovered, whether anybody has been arrested. News flow from Manipur is almost restricted because Manipur is a state where you hardly find the police top brass giving out any information to the media, and the press conferences, whether it is the security advisor to the state government, whether it is the Director General of Police, they hardly speak, and that actually has created a situation where it is very difficult for the media to actually assess. And there is no point blaming the media later on because they don't speak and clarify things to the media. It is only the chief minister who speaks to the media, not anyone else. We don't know whether there is a formal or an informal gag order on these officials, but generally the trend is that nobody speaks in Manipur, even on a developing situation, even on a law and order security situation. Therefore, speculations run thick and fast in situations like this. Now, what we are hearing from reliable sources is that the firing is going on, that the armed militants, armed gunmen had attacked the police with bombs as well as automatic gunfire, and the police and the security forces who are already in the area are firing back, and we are hearing that there is reinforcements which are being rushed to the area even as we speak.
All right. Thank you, Wasbir, for giving us all those details.